Yeah, it was amazing. I have done like two Zen cleanses till now. So over the Christmas Eve I started this rainbow cleanse, and I finished like New Year, and wow, it was so amazing experience. And I felt um yeah, I felt like this instant shift when I released the mucoid plaque, and also the gallstones that I released um, in the last day of the cleanse. And wow, yeah, it's like nothing I never tried before. Like I felt like really uh, this instant shift that I haven't been able to reach in like any other method I ever used before. So it was amazing, and I remember still when I came out of the cleanse, and it was first day of this year, and I went for the walk under the sun, and I was like, wow, I felt like a newborn baby again, and I would like start my life again from this this new space, completely new space. And I know that there is like, of course, I'm in the beginning of this cleansing journey, so I know that there is so much more to cleanse still, because we are so toxic. I'm just learning now all about this. But yeah, it's amazing like how fast this product works, because we are get used to um, probably work on some method, or maybe do just like a choose fasting, or water fasting, or try fasting, or any other therapy form we have been using. So it takes a long time, but it's really like instantly instantly helps, and of course it's a process, it's gonna take time. So um yeah, and yeah, I lost probably a little bit of the track. What you asked? What did you ask?
Oh, just how the enzymes have sort of helped you come back into yourself.
In the yeah, and yeah, there is so much like really I could say about it, and I feel it's just the beginning, and I'm imagining like in the end of this year, I'm planning to do the fast maybe once a month. So I'm just thinking how I'm gonna feel by the end of the year if I continue like this. And there is so much I could say about it. Yeah, it's just like I feel these detoxins should be like something like almost like a first thing we should do when we start our healing journey, because I think most of us is kind of the last thing we are doing. Like now, I at least like for 10 years, I was trying all the methods to heal myself. And this is like finally, I felt like I found something that really shifts me instantly. And yeah, I feel very different. I think like the shift started like to happen 1 year ago, like when I did the cleanse, and I get rid of most of like bigger parasites I had like in my digestive system and liver. So I could feel like already that the most of the symptoms I had like drop. Like for example, I have had like depression, anxiety, panic attacks, and this kind of like all this toxicity manifested in me, mostly like this kind of mental health issues. And when I get rid of the parasite, it really shift. And now but still I was like, I'm not like, still like there is something like wrong I felt. And now this with this mucoid plaque, when it started to come out. Like it was like I was like counting, I don't know how much, because I was so exhausted when when I was doing the cleanse, because it's like emotionally quite exhausting to see it coming and experience everything that was stuck there in your digestive, in your small digestive system. So I could feel all the emotions and all the dark stuff, and I think, like, I don't know, I wasn't even counting, because it was like, oh, this is too too much. But I think at least like 4 meters or something like this, like till now, or even more. Like, and I was like, how there was even space for all of this. Like, I'm quite small, so how there was even space, and I feel there is a much more. So I think in my case I need to do the digestive system cleanse at least, maybe, I don't know how many times, who knows. So because these 2 times I did it, there was always coming a lot, like the same amount of the, yeah. And then after the cleanse, you feel so much better. Also, yeah, what changes, I could see, like, my hair loss stopped after I did the first cleanse as well. And I have this hair loss issue, have had like for many years, so it's just like stopped. So something, I don't know what it was, but I felt really good about it. And yeah, just overall I feel so much better. And after both of the cleanses, it's nice, because as you shift your state, so many new opportunities come immediately after the cleanse. It's so cool. Like, you come out of the cleanse, and maybe it was like you had a hard time, or I don't know, and then you come out and all these new doors open up, and all these new opportunities open up to you. Yeah. And just this, like, the connection you get, like, during the cleanse especially, I was feeling like, when I went to the nature, like previously, perhaps, to get in this connected state, I should have something, like, for example, some cacao, or I should meditate, or have some plant medicines or something like that, to get connected with everything that is. But with this when you're cleansing on enzymes, and when you just get rid of the toxins, you just, like, naturally you are connected to everything, and you can enjoy the wind and the flowers and the nature, and everything is so beautiful. Of course, we always have ups and downs in the life, but it's very different, when after we cleanse and get rid of the toxins. Yeah. Definitely, there were many moments like this. Yeah, definitely. And what you said about this, that we are not supposed to feel like this brain fog and depleted all the time. I think most of us, we are get used to just feel not great, and that's a normal state. But that was for me as well, because when I came out of the cleanse, I felt like, wow, like, this is how we're supposed to feel, like, good and happy and full of energy and full of insights and full of joy of life. And if I compare to anything else, yeah, I feel like the biggest thing, that because of with this cleanse, the first, like, you have this enzyme support. I don't know so much about enzymes yet, but I could feel like it's really changed the game, and and the thing that, because you permanently get rid of all these, like, mucoid plaque and gallstones and whatever ever there is, you know, to release, and heavy metals even. It really, I felt like after the cleanses, because I before, like, I have been cleansing quite a lot, like even did this Pretarian initiation since I was 2 months without eating, and like I have been doing like these kind of extreme things, but I can't even compare, because you didn't get rid of anything. And I mean, it was awesome and it was very magical journey, I'm not saying that, but then you're still carrying all this toxicity, and it's after, like, it doesn't really change anything. I mean, you cleanse, and you know it's a spiritual journey as well, and it's awesome. And maybe for the people who are not so toxic, like it's different. But I feel with the difference with this, that you really get rid of all the things that are not supposed to be in our body anyway, and then you get these enzymes. So you feel nurture as well, like your body really have everything, all the vitamins and minerals that it needs, and plus you get rid of everything that is not supposed to be there. So that I felt like the difference with this cleanse, like it's kind of a permanent state, because with other cleanses, like you go like up, but then you crash down, and it's like I felt like nothing would really change. But with the Zencleanz, it's like you get better, and actually you just keep on getting better and better and better. I mean, it's also of course the process, like and I still have got, for example, fatigue, and you know, I'm tired, but I know that it's not like it was before. Like, it's getting better all the time. Yeah. Yeah, the physically, yeah, the digestion, because I have had like digestive issues like maybe 25 years, like, and yeah, it was like I couldn't find cure, of course, because there was not really cure for it, and it have changed. I guess I can see the real result when I don't know, when I have done like maybe 5 of the intestinal cleanse. I don't know, when you get the mucoid plaque out, I probably, the bloating is gonna also go down even more. But my digestion is so much better. And yeah, I lost I think I lost the weight as well, quite a lot. I don't know, because I usually don't check it a lot, but I can see like somehow I look different. And people are saying like, oh, you look different. I don't know what happened, you know. But of course, because I got rid of this all this mucoid plaque that was sitting there and like driving me literally crazy, you know, because you know all that is there, you know, it's like awful. And what else? Yeah, then I mentioned about hair loss. It stopped like magically. I have been trying to cure that for years and years, and it's awful for a woman to lose all the time like hair constantly. And usually it was funny, because with Zencleanz, usually if I when I go raw, like if I started to eat raw food, or if I do you know, juice fasting or water fasting, I start instantly lose the hair. And that's why I don't want to fast or cleanse or anything. But with this, actually, probably because of the enzymes and something changed, or I don't know what it was, but I stopped actually losing the hair during the first cleanse, the rainbow cleanse. And since that, my hair is, you know, hopefully growing back slowly. And what else? I am trying to think. There are so many things that changed. The pains. I felt also like I had a lot of pain in my body all the time, which I don't know why. I have had less pain after the cleanses, and I think it's going to improve as well when I move forward, you know. And I'm also excited to see later, like like heavy metal. I don't know so much about like that heavy metal aspect, but I think I'm suspecting also that I have quite a lot of heavy metals, because I was reading other day someone's story about heavy metal. I was in this Detox Dudes, this website, and I was reading his story. It was mind blowing, and I was like, wow, it's somehow is a little bit like my story, not everything. But then I was starting to think that probably have quite a lot of heavy metals, and I started to think like, yeah, actually that makes sense. I started to put like pieces together, and I was like, wow, yeah. And so I guess like over the few next years, I can see like how the things, it's like kind of like in the beginning of the journey, I feel. Yeah, but overall I feel like my energy is very different now. It's like there is much more light and joy somehow, because I felt like I had this like heavy cloud all the time, and also I attracted like different kind of things. Like now, like I don't know, I feel like my energy is clear, like much more clear. Yeah, when this all this mucoid plaque and all the stuff is out, parasites are out. Yeah.
That's, isn't it?
That's a good question. I guess just what I could say. um, yeah, I guess just like being myself and healing myself, and I guess in this way, like when we are authentically ourselves and express ourselves authentically, and you know, heal ourselves and be ourselves, we just also heal everything around us, you know. When we heal inside, everything change outside, like I guess, like, and when more and more people do this kind of work, even sometimes it looks like when you see news or you think about the pollution in the world, that I was thinking a lot when I was thinking like my body is so polluted that I didn't expect it to be. Sometimes we feel sad, but I feel like when we just change everything inside, we also change everything outside, you know, magically magically somehow. And yeah, I guess just like constantly every day, like be mindful how I be with other people and how I react in the situation, working with myself. And also like more and more now, like in this point, I want to bring this all my knowledge and that I went through over the years to the other people, because I know that there are a lot of people who are maybe going something through that I used to be going through, like with the depression and constant anxiety and things like that. So I would like, you know, just to be there for the other people, so that anybody who needs can reach me. And you know, I feel like I don't want anybody to be so lonely and I isolated as I felt during my journey. And like I felt like so often time that there was never be help, and I will never get the bright side of the, you know, after I was like, this dark night of the soul will never end. to me, and I was like, this is too much, like, and I wish like I don't know, nobody needs to feel so lonely, and that I can now, after went through all these years of searching and trying to heal myself, that I could be like this light for somebody that can support and just be a friend, or just that anybody can reach out and I can be there for them. And yeah, just I guess more and more like to share my gifts to the world and create a life that I always dreamed about, like that was really hard till now somehow because of the toxicity and all these symptoms I just had every day. Just was so hard to function as a normal person. So now I feel like so much inspiration and joy, and that I really want to create the life that I always dreamed about, like that felt so like impossible for me like a little time ago because of the symptoms I had all the time. And so yeah, and also inspire other people, to my clients and friends and family, to to create what they wanted, like what they want, and also fulfill their dreams, and their projects and things that they always wanted to do. And yeah, and just remembering that like we are creator beings, like we are connected to the God, or we are like part of the God, or how you can see that we can really create everything we want, and we can change this world, and we can be support to each other. And yeah, we can have like, oh, we can create this this paradise in the earth, like within ourselves and around us. We can bring the light back to this earth, even if it feels sometimes a little dark, but yeah. Yeah.
That was so